We'll see if he eats it. I mean, he's sitting on it. I'm gonna give it some room. Oh, he's got it, he's got it. Got him. There we go. Welcome back to another Minnesota ice fishing video. We're trying a new lake today. I have never fished this lake here, so I have no clue what to expect. We're on a specific bay of this lake, and it's known to have a lot of walleye. So the main target species for today is, of course, walleye. I'm sure throughout the night, some crappie would come through. We're fishing a drop-off weed line today. There's a slight drop-off that goes from about 12 feet down to 17. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find the edge of the weeds here. I'm gonna find some weeds, and then I'm gonna sit right on the edge of the weeds, and we're gonna sit there tonight, and we're gonna catch some fish. We got about 30 minutes till sunset, so I wanna get it set up as soon as possible. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how I find walleye on new lakes, so stay tuned for some tips and tricks throughout the video. But for now, let's find some weeds and let's get set up and let's catch some walleye. Hope you guys enjoy. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11. It's time to catch some fish. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing I wanna do is I wanna teach you guys how I find walleye spots on lakes I've never fished before. I've never even explored this lake before, but I have it on Navionics, so I kinda know the depths to be looking for fish. And the depth for today is gonna be 16 to 18 feet. I wanna try to find a weed edge in the bay of this lake, and I wanna sit right on the edge of those weeds and wait for the walleye to make their way across the weeds. There's two specific things I like to look for when I'm finding spots to fish. The first one is weed lines. I try to find where the weeds are, and I wanna sit right on the edge of those weeds. And the second thing I like to look for is if I'm not looking for weed lines, I'll look for transitions. If the lake doesn't have much weeds, I'll look for any kind of mud transition to rocks, mud to sand, any kind of transition from the ground below me where it switches over to a different sediment is amazing for finding some walleye. So those are the two main things I look for when trying to find walleye spots. Along with that, of course, I like to fish drop-offs a lot, but mainly for walleye, I just try to find the edge of the weeds and I sit right on the edge. I mean, I will position my tent right here, right on the edge where half of my tent is in the weeds and the other half is not on the weeds. So I can be jigging 6 inches from the edge of the weeds. Throughout the night, these walleye hug the weed lines and they make their way along the lake following the edge of the weeds at night. So that is gonna be the goal for today. We're gonna try to find some weeds and we're gonna sit right on the edge of the weed line. I got my Livescope. We're gonna drop it down right now and we're gonna find ourselves some weeds. The majority of the time, I find my weed lines between 12 and 17 feet. So I looked on Navionics. We're in about 13 feet right now. So I wanna see if the weeds are behind me or if they're in front of me. I have my Livescope ready with a camera on the Livescope so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm gonna look for, I'm guessing, probably about 16 to 18 feet. Maybe these weeds are a little bit deeper. I moved away from everyone else. There's a whole bunch of tents over there, I'm guessing, on a weed line, but I didn't want to be by anybody. I got my camera, I'm gonna be talking. I don't want to bother anybody today. But we're gonna find these weeds today and we are gonna drop right on top of them. I'm probably gonna drill an extra 15 to 20 holes, so maybe throughout the night, if I'm not catching anything where I'm at, I'm gonna drill holes along the weed line and I'm gonna do a little bit of hole hopping. I wanna drill these holes at least an hour before I fish them, because as soon as I drill a hole, I make all that commotion, I make all the vibrations on top of the ice and make some noise. Those fish that are down there are gonna be spooked. So you wanna drill your holes a little bit before you actually fish them, because if there was anything down there, it's gonna be gone by the time you drill the holes and make all that commotion. So we're gonna get ready, guys. I'm probably gonna throw a flag up in a little bit shallower water as it gets later tonight and see if anything's shallower. But till then, I'm gonna use a spoon and I'm gonna use a dead stick and we're just gonna work this water until we find some fish. Let's drill down and try to find the weed edge. All right, I'm gonna drill right here. Okay. All right, let's grab my Livescope here. Let's put her down. Okay, so we're in 7 feet right now. We're a little bit shallower than I would like. I'm just seeing weeds right now. I gotta go farther out. All right, I just drilled a hole a little bit deeper here. Let's take a look. What are we in right now? 10 feet still? Possibly a weed edge. Man, there's a lot of weeds for a long time. Looks like the weed edge could be about 50 feet that direction. Let's give it a look, guys. Let's go 50 feet that way and check. Okay, so I have finally found the edge of the weeds. I drilled a hole every 20 feet so I could work this whole area. And as you guys can see, there's weeds all this direction. But if I flip it this way, there are no weeds this direction. The closest weed is 3 feet in front of me, and it is right where my camera is at. So we found the edge of the weeds here. There's a little bit of smaller weeds from 5 feet to 25 feet, and then 25 feet on are the more thick, bigger weeds here. But what it looks like is we are right on the edge of the weeds here. So We're gonna get dropped down, guys. We're gonna set up our tent and we're gonna get fishing. All right, we're good to go. I got the holes drilled, everything's ready. The sun is going down. Let's drop down, guys, and let's catch some fish. Ooh. There's a hole there. Another hole. All right, we have got the tent up now, so we're gonna get set up. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw down a dead stick here. I'm gonna drop a dead stick fathead right on the edge of these weeds. I wouldn't be surprised if some crappie come through as well tonight. Never fished this spot, so I don't exactly know what to expect, but I would assume there'd be some crappie here along with the walleye. I mean, we're gonna find out. It's gonna get a little foggy here because I got the heater going just to warm everything up. All right, we have the dead stick right on the edge of the weeds, as you guys can see there. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our jig and spoon. I'm gonna throw the head of a crappie minnow on, and we're gonna jig this spoon around and give it a little bit of an action and see if we could use it to bring in some walleye tonight. Haven't seen anything yet. I mean, we did just get out here, but we got time. This lake is pretty notorious for being a night bite spot. So I'm thinking these fish are gonna be coming in at night. The sun hasn't set yet. We got about 10 minutes till the sun sets. So as soon as that sun sets, I think it's gonna be a pretty good bite tonight, guys. Oh, something big's under my dead stick bait right there. It just made its way across the bottom. Is he going for my fathead? There's a big fish down there. Where is he going? Yeah, it's a nice fish. Pike or a walleye, I'm not sure which one yet. He's right on it. Oh. Yep, he ate it. No, I just lost him. I hooked him and I lost him. Can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. All right, let's get back down to the bottom here, guys. There is a lot of fish moving through here. I really hope they're walleye, because I wouldn't be surprised if there's some pike here as well. So we kind of... Oh, something just came up right now. Something just came off the bottom there. Right away. Came off the bottom. We'll see. Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a littler fish. One of the things I forgot to mention at the start is we're ice fishing today during a rainstorm. It's 33 degrees and it is pouring on us. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, but you can kind of still hear it out here. You'll hear it throughout the video of it kind of coming down on me here, but yeah, we're fishing during a little bit of a rainstorm today, which is good for walleye fishing, so that's just a bonus for today. But yeah, we are definitely fishing during a rainstorm. It's going to rain for probably another 7 hours, so we are going to be getting soaked when we leave today. I just don't think they want this spoon very much. I think these fish are pretty finicky, so I'm thinking dead sticks might be the move here. Ooh, something's coming across the bottom there. It's a good fish. Oh yeah, look at this guy coming across the bottom, making his way through here. My bait's getting nervous. Is he going up towards that dead stick? He might be. He might be. Looks like maybe we got two of them here. Oh yeah, we got two of them. He's sitting on that dead stick. There's no way he doesn't eat it. He's sitting on it. Come on. Got my dead stick in my left hand and my jig and spoon in my right hand, just in case he wants to come over and eat this spoon. I'm surprised he hasn't taken the bobber down. I'm gonna try sending that other dead stick back down. Man, I'm just disappointed. I thought that fish would have eaten it. I just want to know what we got down here. Are they pike or are they walleye? I'm trying the two dead stick technique right now, because these fish are so finicky that if I use a spoon, it might spook them away. This lake gets hit really hard and it gets driven on, so these fish are super, super finicky. So I'm trying two dead sticks, one with a little bait and one with a big bait, to see if it makes much difference. If they do start being a little bit aggressive, I might throw down a bigger bait and start jigging, but for now, I'm just gonna dead stick away. We got a big fish coming up towards my sucker minnow right now. Oh yeah, we got something right under us. Oh. He's going up towards this bait. I like that. Yep, he's on it. He is on. Oh, he grabbed it. Yep, I'm gonna give him time to eat. Got him. Got him. Hooked up. There we go. First walleye. Awesome. That is awesome. Look at that guy. First one of the night. These other ones, I probably had 10 come through so far, but we got this guy to stay on here. Beautiful, beautiful eye. We are going to be releasing all our eyes today. We caught some earlier this week, so our freezer's full. We don't need to take more than we need. She's going to go right back in the water, guys. All right, buddy. And there she goes. Awesome. Oh, man, that is just awesome. It seems they really like the dead sticks. I mean, I'm just having a hard time getting them to eat anything moving. I think it's because these fish are super, super finicky. They don't want to eat anything moving. But you know what? If they want to eat the dead stick, I'm going to give them the dead stick. And that is for sure. We'll try 2 dead sticks for a little bit. If we can get them to be super, super aggressive, I'll throw down a spoon. But till then, I'm going to put these dead sticks back down. I mean, we've seen probably 10 fish come through. I'm sorry if the video quality isn't the best. All right, we have got the baits back down, guys. We are good to go. Let's see what happens here. Got my lights. We should be able to see everything okay. And now it is just time to have some more fish come through. They seem to be coming through pretty frequently, so that is a really, really good sign. I am not a big fan of using dead sticks. I like to jig these fish up, but when I'm fishing finicky fish like this in lakes just like this, it's almost a downside to use a spoon. You're almost going to catch less fish, mainly because you don't want to spook the fish. I mean, these fish are super, super finicky. You got to be quiet, you got to make less movement, and you just really just got to use live bait. I'm sure I could throw down a spoon and catch fish, but I think I have a higher chance of catching fish. If I was out here by myself not filming, I would use a spoon. I'd rather catch 2 fish on a spoon than 3 fish using dead sticks. But I'm out here to make entertaining videos, so I want to go for the most amount of walleye as I can to make videos for you guys. So no spoon. We might switch to a spoon later depending on if we can get on some fish first. But the main priority is to catch walleye. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 dead sticks and see if this is the way to go here. Let's see. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that guy right there making his way across the bottom. My shiner's getting nervous. Good looking mark too. He's walking right into my shiner. We'll see if he wants to eat it. He might just be moving through, I'm not sure. But we'll see. I mean, he's sticking pretty close. I think he's just moving through. Did not want anything to do with my shiner. Does he want anything to do with my fathead? Just moving through. Just a walleye on the move. Didn't want anything to do with my baits. He was just moving on through. Seems like there's quite a few fish moving. You know, I really want to get outside and target some fish outside, but the only problem is the rain. I honestly don't want to get soaked. It's not even about me. I got no problem getting soaked. I'm prepared for water, but it's more my camera gear, so I would go out there and fish, but then again, you guys aren't going to be able to see anything, so I don't really want to bring any of my cameras out there. So if it wasn't raining, I'd be out there right now hole hopping, but yeah, I honestly don't want to get my cameras wet, so guess we're stuck to sitting inside my little tent being protected from the rain, which is nice. It's kind of warm in here. It's probably pretty cold out there with the rain, but I'm really hoping some more fish come through here. I've seen a few come through in the last 30 minutes, but nothing wanting to eat. They're just kind of moving on through, making their way by. My question is, this is my first time fishing this lake. Where are the fish going to eat? We had some come through that wanted to eat now, but where are they going? They got to be going somewhere. My guess is they're going to deeper water. They were in the shallow waters during the day, and now they're pushing up deep to maybe 30 to 40 feet of water. It gets to 80 feet over there. So maybe they're pushing deep, and they're going to find some deep flats, or they're going to find a basin to go sit in. Right now, we're kind of on a flat. I moved from my weed line to more of a knob, you can call it, where we're kind of pushed up onto some shallower water here. So we went from 36 all around us to 22, and we're kind of just sitting right in the point of that area. And we're sitting right on top of it in some shallower water, and it's a little bit of a flat. It's a huge drop off on the side, and we got a flat right here. So I was kind of thinking they'd be coming up here to eat, and I think I'm right. I do think these fish are coming around this general area to eat. So it is 7:13 right now, so we are quite past sunset, but I am still seeing some fish move through here and there. What I'm wondering is maybe 9 to 10 or 9 to 11, there might be some more fish pushing through. So maybe a little bit of a post-sunset bite, which is pretty common with this lake. So if we don't get anything now, hopefully later tonight, some more fish want to come through that are hungry to eat. We are getting some fish to come through, but these fish that are coming through are not super eager to eat. So I guess we're just going to have to wait it out and see what happens later tonight. Oh yeah, there's something moving across the bottom there. Is he hungry? We'll have to see. Just moving across the bottom. Maybe he'll go over and take that dead stick. Oh. Oh. He might be. Oh yeah, he is. He is. He's going right for the dead stick. We'll see if he grabs it. He is right on it. Come on. Take a smack at it. I mean, he is literally right on the dead stick. I'm going to put that down there. Really? We'll see if he eats it. I mean, he's sitting on it. I'm going to give it some room. Oh, he's got it, he's got it. Got him. Got him. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not a bad one. I also have a really loose drag. I got 2-pound test here, guys, so sorry for such a loose drag. You gotta be joking. You're not what I wanted. Oh man, why you gotta do me like that, buddy? My heart just like sank. It sank to the floor and down. It sank even farther past the floor. This is not what I'm after, guys. We're not after pike here. Little pike too. Oh, man, I was just hoping for another eye there. Alright, that's alright. Yep, that is alright. We got him to eat. Just wasn't the species that we were after. But that's alright, guys. You know what? We're not going to win them all, and a fish is a fish. I'm just glad we got one to bite. And it's alright. We got him. We got him to not even bite through our line, too. A lot of those smaller pike love to bite me off. We got him to stay on, and we got him to eat. That's alright. We're here for walleye, but you know what? If we're going to catch a pike at night, too, it's alright. It's alright. It's a fun fish. We caught him, and we had fun. That's all that matters to me. There's something little down there. He's kind of making his way up. I think he's pretty unsure of really what he wants. Across the bottom there. He's over towards my fat head now. Just hoping my fat head starts getting nervous. Yep, there we go. It's starting to get nervous. We'll see if he grabs it. Pretty finicky fish, moving pretty slowly. Sometimes I like to give it a little bit of a twitch just to get the bait moving a little bit. Haven't seen one in probably an hour and a half, so it's good to see another fish come through. I really like that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay out here. It is about 9 o'clock now, so it's been probably another 2 hours since we caught that pike. And it has been quite a long time of no marks. So we're going to give it max another hour, and if we don't see anything in an hour, we're going to get out of here. I'd be disappointed leaving with only one fish. That sunset bite was key to catching fish. So I'll probably come back out here tomorrow, hit the sunset bite one more time, but we'll give it an hour more. If I don't mark anything in another hour, we are going to get out of here. I mean, we caught 2 fish. It's not a total fail. I did catch a walleye yesterday, and I only caught 1. I seem to get out fishing and only catch 1 walleye, and it's hard to make a video on 1 walleye. So I'll take that walleye, I'll throw it in this video as well. So we can have 2 walleye in the video. In case we don't catch anything else, I'll just throw that one in right after I'm done with this clip. But I keep getting out to new spots, and I catch 1 fish, and that's all. I gotta find a consistent spot that I can catch multiple fish. I just moved up to the cities where I'm fishing right now. I just moved up here a few months ago, so I'm still trying to kind of figure out spots up here. But honestly, it's just been quite a struggle finding good spots. I mean, everything's so pressured, so overfished. There's just so many people fishing up here, which is awesome. I love it. I love people getting into fishing, so there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm going to take that clip of the fish, and I'm going to throw it in right after here, and then we're going to keep fishing. But if we don't catch anything after that, we gave it a try. we did give it a try. Okay, let's get back down here. Let's see if he comes back up. I'm thinking he's going to. I don't think that fish is going to give up that easily. We'll see. Got him. There we go. Oh yeah, smacked it. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. It's giving me a good fight. What do we got here? I do got a pretty loose drag. This is 2-pound test, so I'm letting these fish run. And there's the first walleye of the night, guys. That did not take long. Beauty too. She's a beauty. She's no monster, but that's awesome. I mean, look at that guy. First walleye of the night. Did not take very long. Absolutely chomped it. Hopefully the first of many, guys. This is awesome. New lake, never fished it. We're catching fish. All right, and that is going to be the end of today's video. It seems this lake might be more of a sunset bite than it is a night bite. I came out here for walleye. New lake, I've never fished before. Came out here to catch walleye. You know what we did? We caught a walleye. We may not have caught numbers, but we caught a walleye, and you know what? I'm happy with that. Hope you guys are happy with that. I'm sorry this is not a big fish or a numbers video, but we always have the rest of the winter. I'll come back here and I'll hit it even harder next time and try to get on some numbers. We got a few hits as soon as we got here, and we just didn't land them, but that's all right. It happens. It's fishing. You can't win them all. I'm just glad we were able to get out here and spend the night outdoors. It's a lot better than sitting at home or sitting at work. I'm just glad we caught some fish and had some fun. I hope you guys did enjoy new ice fishing videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.